YouTube, it's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video. Now this comes from a guy, not familiar with him, but I think I've seen him around, talking about fake influencers. But we gonna get into what he's saying because I have my thoughts on this and I want to get your thoughts on it as well. So make sure you chime in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell to make sure you are notified when I upload new content. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Here we go.
I'm tired of all these so-called fake influencers talking about money like it ain't nothing when they don't have any money themselves. I mean, somebody selling you books and tapes to tell you how to get rich. I mean, just knock it off. Like this one brother, my brother Roland Martin and I were talking about this one brother. I don't want to blow him up because I think he means well, but he was saying, $100,000 is not nothing. What are you talking about? What world do you live in? I'm rich, and I'm telling you $100,000. I'm actually wealthy, and I don't throw around $100,000. I mean, I pay very few of my employees $100,000. It requires a significant achievement. So to say that $100,000 is not nothing, what are you smoking? The wealthiest country in the world, the sole superpower in the world, right, is $45,000.
Listen. And this is why I thought that this video was interesting, because he's no lies detected. He's telling the truth. I say this all the time. Once people become podcasters or become social media influencers, everybody is, speak as if they're making $100,000 or more. Everybody speaks as if they're making so much money. And I'm not knocking the people who do make the money. If you make the money and you're successful and you've earned it, kudos to you. I think everybody should be successful in their own right. But if for some reason, every time people get on these social media platforms, they speak in a way as if they're not average, if there's no average people, and as if everybody's making all this money and everybody's so rich, everybody's like, oh my God, regular jobs, we don't know what that is, when a lot of these people go to work, but they want to be portrayed or portray themselves as if they're all rich and everybody's all right. How did everybody get rich? For some reason, everybody is making all this money when it just can't be the truth. But let's continue.
If you're African American, there are only 6% of African Americans, 4% below 10% who make $100,000 a year. And now if you have a bachelor's degree, an advanced degree, then that increases to 16%. But if you have less than a bachelor's degree, like some education above high school, that degree decreases to 2%. So who are you out here saying that, $100,000 is not a lot? Or ladies, you're saying you won't marry a dude unless he makes six figures. You may be alone for your whole life, and you may walk right past the dude who eats this for dinner. Now, I'm sitting in a multi-million-dollar house, right, on acres, and I'm whoever I am, right? It's easy to check me out. I can afford to eat what I want. I'm eating chicken pot pie tonight by choice, right? I'm not throwing away money. I enjoy my chicken pot pie. Now, I eat healthy and balanced and all that kind of stuff. But at the moment, I wouldn't got my own can of chicken pot pie, open it up myself with my can opener. There's no fake people feeding me and, and putting stuff in my mouth and, a bunch of folks waiting on me. I'm a multi-million-dollar situation, and I'm serving myself a chicken pot pie, and you need to learn that too.
Listen, once again, no lies detected. I love these types of videos because this is what is more realistic. You have people out here, and especially women, I ain't gonna lie, some men too, but a lot of women who are out here snarling and will look at that and be like, oh my God, we gotta go to, the most expensive restaurants. Let's go to Nobu and we gotta do this breakfast, lunch, and this is insane. And this is why you end up broke, because you think that because you got it, you're just supposed to throw it away. Or you want a man to come into your life and just throw everything that he's worked hard for away on BS. So I love to see successful people, men and women, who understand money and how to attain it and how to sustain it, how to maintain it, how to keep it, and not just throw it away, all willy-nilly. And you want somebody to come into your life. You want a man who's just going to spend money on you all day. He would be broke. He would be broke. And this is what I say. There are multi-millionaires out here. There are famous people, rich people, wealthy people who don't necessarily spend the way these women are expecting the men to spend. Everybody, just because you got it don't mean you need to spend it. And there's certain, it's just crazy to me. It's unrealistic thinking. And this is why people who actually attain some level of success and money, they end up broke again, because they just think, oh, it's just, endless amounts of money. We're going to always make it, and let's just spend. And then when something falls short or something, you don't get those jobs like you used to get them, or, reality sets in, or you get sick or something like that, then you realize how important it is to not just waste your money. But I love to hear from the people who are wealthy say it, because sometimes when us regular people are just saying it, people don't want to hear it. Oh, well, if you have the money, you'll do this. No, it's about, maintaining what you have. You don't work hard just to throw it all away. And for women to expect men to make six figures and then act like, oh, $100,000 ain't nothing. No, you're not budgeting correctly. You're not spending your money the way you should be, because you think, you should just blow it because you can. It's just crazy to me. It's mind-boggling. The way people think is you hear this, you just shake your head. And it's like, dang, okay. All right.
I don't go to fancy coffee places to get my coffee. I make it with my Keurig coffee maker right here, just like you should. It's not about what you make, it's about what you keep. And we're not keeping enough. And we are trying to impress people we don't know with money we don't have, to impress them about things that don't matter, with folks who don't care about you one little bit. Exactly. Right? And all these folks who say that you can't do this and you shouldn't do that are not living your life, and they need to get out of your head. You've got to get yourself some financial literacy. You've got to sober up and calm the hell down. Like, I'm really concerned about this entire generation who thinks that money grows on trees. No, if you're making $45,000, $50,000 a year, $75,000 a year, but you're flossing with Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all this kind of stuff and a fancy car, you're living on credit, debt. And if your outflow exceeds your inflow, then your overhead will be your downfall. And I'm trying to save you. Go see my Hope Financial Coach today. Go get that financial literacy book, for Financial Literacy for All, that I wrote today, and become a master at it.
Listen, No Lies Detected, once again, I mean, he's telling the absolute truth. A lot of people don't want to listen to it. They just want to go out here and do what you want to do. And then when it all falls to the wayside, you're complaining. Oh, I don't have this. And you want somebody to come in and rescue you and make your life easier. No, you're going to make their life harder by making them think that they're supposed to be spending all this money on you. No, that's a foolish game. Like he said, you're going to go through it, do it, and then fall short and then complain about it. No, the financial literacy is something that everybody should take part in and learn how to budget and save, and how you should spend your money, when you should spend it, what you should be spending it on. And we don't have that growing up, but at some point you got to stop making excuses and start just learning what you need to be doing to better your future. And a lot of times we don't prepare for the future. We don't think about the future. We only living here for now and today. And everybody don't think like that. The people who are out here working hard to accomplish generational wealth and want to have something for their future and their children's future, they're thinking a lot differently from the average person who was out here and made a little money, got a business, and you made a little money. Now you think you're everything in 10 bags of chips, and now you want somebody else to come in and just blow money like you do and put themselves in debt the way you do. Yes, consumer debt is ruining a lot of people's lives. You're spending too much, you're not saving anything, and you're trying to please other people. I say it all the time on this channel. People are trying to live for the next person. You're trying to live up to some expectation. I don't know whose expectation it is, but you're trying to fulfill some type of void with things, and it never works. It never can completely satisfy you. It's only a temporary fix for what you think is success. And this is why a lot of women, and in particular, not just women, but I'm telling you, a lot of women like to spend money, and they think it's never ending. It's never ending. Just spend. This is why I always talk about how women think, because I think women are bigger spenders than men. It's a lot of things that we want. It's a lot of things that we need. It's a lot of things that we expect. And we want to, most women want to spend a lot of money on it, and they want men to do it. How are you going to ever build something if you're spending that way and if you have that type of mentality? So I just think it's important to understand financial literacy, understand how you can get ahead. If you're constantly spending everything that you make, how are you going to get ahead? You'll have a whole bunch of nice things, but you can't really do anything with that because you're so in debt. Everything that you make, it got to go right back out. So listen, I thought this was an interesting video. I thought it was it's definitely something that's needed in our communities. We need more guidance and better habits, better spending habits. just better habits all the way around. So I'm gonna leave it here. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below of this particular video. What's your thoughts on financial literacy? What do you think about the spending habits of our people? And do you think we could do better? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I want to hear from you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.